Assalamu alaikum. You know, when I posted the posters for the Secrets of Successful Wives conference happening on the 31st of December, um, there was a mix of reactions. On the one hand, there was so much excitement, so many sisters wanting to know more, needing to know more about this, either because they are looking forward to getting married or they are currently married and just want to do better, which Allahumma barik is amazing. And then there was the opposite reaction where I sensed that some sisters were triggered by the fact that it's a conference all about being a wife. And I get it. If you are a wife who is struggling in this area of your life, if you were a wife and it was awful and you're no longer one, if you're trying to be a wife and it's just not happening for you and you're not finding the right person and maybe you've been looking for a while, I can understand why a conference, whole 3 days, free conference, right, about being a wife is not going to feel too good. And I get that. And I want to say to everybody out there who may be feeling either kind of triggered or excluded or isolated or just being put off by the whole idea of focusing on being a wife, I'd like to invite you, inshallah, to just check in with yourself and see where that feeling is coming from and see if we can't address that. See if there isn't a way for us to move past that. And to be honest, the reason I'm saying that is that, you know, if we truly believe in the deen the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described it to us, if we truly take on board the injunctions about marriage being half your deen, about the honor of the husband, about the role of the wife, about the rewards of marriage, about the benefits of marriage and family and community, then we may have some work to do, you know, and I am fully cognizant of that. And that's why one of the things that I wanted to do with this conference is to have a really holistic look at the whole thing of being a wife, right? Before being a wife, while you are a wife, and potentially after you are a wife, right? So I guess what I'm saying is, this is important. This is important. And even though we live in a society where being a wife is not given any status, except for the wedding, of course. But we live in a society and in a day and age where being a wife and being married is not given any respect, any importance, you know, any kudos really. And where being a wife itself is like, it's almost like a lost art. We know how to be women, I think we do. We know how to be great students. We know how to be fantastic employees, employers, boss babes. I think we know how to be mums as well. I think we put a lot of time and effort into learning that. But when it comes to being a wife, I'm just not seeing it. Certainly popular culture doesn't celebrate the role of a wife, and certainly doesn't teach us how to be good wives, and certainly doesn't teach us how to be good Muslim wives. So even though it may sound a bit triggering, it might sound a bit old-fashioned, dare I say it, it's important. Most of us would like to find someone. Most of us would like to be in a healthy relationship. Most of us would like to have a family of our own, a home of our own. And I think most of us would like to bequeath to the world children who have grown up in a loving home and had healthy, loving role models, right? And so if that's the case, then learning how to be a wife, learning what being a wife is, understanding what the role requires and making the decision to show up for that role, it's important. It could even be a game changer. So I hope that every one of you has claimed your free ticket already. And if you haven't claimed it, I hope you're going to go and claim it, because that's what they're there for. There were 10,000, now there are only 8,000. By the time you watch this, there may be even fewer. But I would love to welcome you to this conference. I would love for you to listen to the wisdom and the experience and the really inspiring stories of all the wonderful speakers we have. Mufti Menk, Mariam Lemu, Hale Banani, so many other amazing people. They're all on the page. Just click the link in the description to go and see for yourself. But I just wanted to make this short video because I thought it was important to address maybe how some people might be feeling. And, we all have work to do. We're all a work in progress. So let's do the work together. I hope to see you there, inshallah. As always, I'm your sister on the journey, Naima B. Robert, signing out. I'll see you on the 31st of December, inshallah.